outlier, or are all of your judges like this? Let me know down in the comments, because this is a crazy look and I just might move there.
We had one guy call into a Zoom hearing from the state hospital. Well, I've got some good news for you. I got a letter here from psychiatry that says you're ready to be released from the state hospital. They say you're normal again. Now, I'll be happy to give you your 5 years time served, and you'd be on your way. All you got to do is agree to the court that you'll get a job when you get out.
That was planned.
Come to find out, that boy didn't want to leave the state hospital.
The crash out.
That clock keeps ticking
That
like
was
a
a-
metronome.
you took a shot at
My
me.
thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my
That was a
thoughts
shot,
keep
Wavy.
telling me to get me home, but my balls
I wanna
keep
know who
telling
gave
me
that
to
idea.
let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Rocket your life out here. This was badass. Future broadcast and ultimate live. I'm Tommy C. The original drama crash. Shop the Maury. Me and Jeannie on the mic. And then Bolt's here. Yeah. Got a nice show. I think that was a shot at me. Because that's not the original. You know that?
Ooh.
Yeah. Get a job. Ha ha ha. I'm working on it. No. What the fuck? I think I sent it to you a while back, huh? Here, this is the original. He edited it. Oh, did I? Am I on a bad delay? Fuck, did I don't think I fixed that. Damn it. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I'm good. Yeah, because I think, did I send that to you, Jeannie, ahead of time?
No, I don't think you did.
Oh, that was the first time you saw it? Who the fuck did I send that to?
Yeah.
Nobody mad?
No, the original cut. I forget who I sent it to. It's right at verse, I'll never find it. Oh, well, I sent it to Wavy.
There you go.
There you go. Couple of songs.
I could say. Yeah, this is the original. If I can get it up there. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Replace. Yeah. Of course. There we go. Here's the original.
Mr. Dowd, Mr. Matthew Dowd, thank you for coming today. Understand that you have entered our psychiatric program, and we're really happy with your progress. And we'd like to let you know that we are considering lending you out on weekends only for the foreseeable future, due to the fact that you've responded quite well to your treatment. Mr. Dowd, how do you feel?
There you go. You know what the funny thing about that was? I knew. Here, I'll tell you what went into that. He asked me to do it, and then he told me like what everybody's doing. Everybody's kind of sending the same shit, like with drinking or smoking or like doing stuff like that. I was like, oh, you really want to stand out. And I have a feeling Rusty Cage is going to be involved in it, and he was. And I want to beat Rusty Cage, right? Because I knew that Rusty would like get a jumpsuit or something. So I didn't think he would get an orange one, but he did. So there's 2 orange ones. So I guess this theme, and it makes it better because a judge wouldn't see different jumpsuits from different, psychiatric or prisons or what have you. So I guess it kind of works that way. And I bought the Halloween outfit, and it just sat there, and I couldn't come up with it, and it was getting close. I had to talk to Wavy. He's like, how close? Because I couldn't get what I wanted to do, and because everything was already taken, so I went with that. So the best part is, so they give me some handcuffs, right? And if you look really close, I actually have handcuffs on. Let me see if I can get this right again.
Mr. Dowd, Mr. Matthew Dowd, thank you for coming.
You hear what name I used? By the way, you might get it. Vault. Matthew Dowd. Yeah. The Irish cop.
Who's that?
The Irish cop from New York. Most crooked cop. And,
Yeah.
I took Dowd on purpose. So you can see I have handcuffs there. And the thing I was worried about, because they're cheap, they're obviously crap. Like I wanted to go crack and then run away, right? And so, but I was afraid if I missed the take, I would damage them where I couldn't use them again, right? So when I came up, I just you can't even see because I rip them apart so fast. Yeah, because they came apart that easy. I thought it would give me some resistance, and it didn't give me any, right? So yeah, I think that worked. So I got a lot of compliments for that this morning, so I appreciate it. So that's fun. We got a big news show today, like big one. We got like tons of crap to cover and all that other good stuff. Let's get right into it. What do you say, kiddos? What do you think?
Yes,
What do you think?
sir.
Let's get right into it. So Tactone takes shots at Chud Logic. So he's like another Frogan. Let me see.
Him apologizing publicly and saying, "Hey, I fucked up." I think that's a very big. I think that's a very big W, to be completely honest.
But the fallout of this video was a lot of the previous stuff being...
Because I know how many people were going after Muda for this shit. So
I wonder what he's talking about. I would love to get the whole clip of this. Like who?
yeah, I think that's. I think he made up for it for sure.
brought up again against Nux, and other people like Chud Logic were affected when
Who cares? Why are we talking about Chud Logic?
Well, because you didn't make the video.
Who cares? Just get him off my screen. How, bro? He's like another Frogan. Like, who the fuck even knows who that is, bro?
Clearly, you know.
Who is that? I'm good, man. Just get him off my fucking screen.
It was a pretty rough moment there.
You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. I'm always suspicious of guys that. I mean, this could be. I don't like drama tubers. Fine, they're assholes, and yeah, I get it. But I'm always really suspicious about guys, especially guys that are growing, that have such a visceral reaction to drama tubers. Maybe it's Chud. I don't know. Maybe they don't like Chud watching your video and going, "Oh, you're crazy, mate! Oh my god, you see that? Oh my god!" Maybe they don't like that. All right, fine, whatever. But it does seem to me like that a lot of people that hate drama tubers are guys that really, they're constantly getting attaboys and pats in the back, and they don't want that to change. Whereas you get somebody else like a Chud, like a Nick Diori or something like that, and they look at your bit that's going over real big with your audience, and they point out something funny that's kind of stupid about your bit, or maybe you're just Dark Viper and you don't want to be criticized and you want to make it almost criminal to do that. So the Tactone, I'm a little suspicious of it, but it might be just I don't like drama tubers, which is fine. It'd be like I don't like, I don't like TMZ or I don't like that kind of stuff. Yeah, sure, fine. But you know, I like it's just kind of a flag for me a little bit. It's like because is it Chud or is it drama tubers? And all his big clips, at least from our community standpoint, are really coming from drama. So he stepped foot in this arena, and you can get it. I can get it. Anybody can get it. You know, on their end or what have you. And like all the stuff he's getting is all the big stuff I've seen this guy in, and he's growing like at a rapid rate. And from what I can see, I think I probably agree with him on most things. But it's just like. Yeah, Willie Mack, Willie Mack, he does both sides. It doesn't matter. Oh, Willie, he's just a drama tuber. It's just like, because I don't want you to believe what he says. Well, why don't you want to believe what he says? Why don't you want to believe Willie? Why is Will? Here's the thing. He's saying things that are correct about you, that are objectively true about you, and you want to put him in a box, make him a drama tuber, so he's never credible no matter what he says. Nobody tries harder at that than Dark Viper. So it does kind of rub me the wrong way a little bit. But if he just doesn't like Chud because he doesn't like Chud's content, yeah. If that's the case, yeah, sure. If he doesn't like drama tubers in general. But the genre itself is really a reflection of your success, and it is a byproduct of anybody that gets popular. If you have drama tubers teching you out, you're probably doing something right or something really wrong, you know? And there's always, when influencers become like the big celebrities on the block, you're going to get TMZ. It's just that simple. You know, if you don't like that stuff, yeah, fine. It is slop. I agree. You know, but that was my whole problem with the whole slop tuber movement, right? It was just a bunch of guys that don't want to be criticized. That's what I took from took from it. And what they hid behind was, it's not quality. It's not quality. Take your elitist bullshit and go somewhere. So, I don't know. Maybe he's like, I have no idea. I got nothing against Satcom, but I'm kind of wondering, like, is he really just like Frogan? No.
Because, like, I mean,
Is that just hyperbole? I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't think that's fair criticism. Or maybe he's just, maybe he's just being hyperbolic. I don't know. Well, whatever. So that's the way I feel.
Yeah, weird.
Oh, look, it's Zero.
Weird. I mean, like, he was fucking like talking about Mudahar and Nux. Chud was like very instrumental in that entire fucking story.
Yeah. Well, the only reason Chuck was
like we know about it is
that pisses me off too. I don't know all the context around that. I'm just taking a clip. The reason Chud was instrumental behind that story was Mudahar's fault.
Yeah.
He asked him a question, and the answer he gave was not true. And Muda was all rubbing elbows with the Slop tubers. Now they're Slop tubers all of a sudden. He's above that all, even though he just fucking looks at the camera and talks to it like everybody else, right? Mike Spiker Radio. Thanks so much. Pretty much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's Mike the Mike.
Oh, Mike Spiker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mike. So that's why I don't read fucking donations. It takes me off my rants and my path. What are we talking about? Seriously, it fucked me up. And I want donations, and that fucked me up.
Nux.
Yeah, I mean, he does nothing. None of it happens if he doesn't fucking boldface lie, apologize, and then pull the apology. So, I mean, I can see you having a certain amount of sympathy for Mudahar if you don't know my part. But I think Chud's audience was a lot worse on Mudahar than Chud.
Definitely.
I don't think that Chud was completely unreasonable. In fact, I would have been a lot more pissed off. I don't think Muda apologized. I don't think he's a big man for doing it or walking it back. I think that Chud is the path of least resistance. So I wonder. I wonder if he knows everything, and I like Chud's involved because of Muda, not because Chud was unfair to Muda. But I mean, he didn't even listen to it.
Yeah,
so
he
whatever.
called in. He kind of is pretty important to the whole story with Nux.
There's no story if he doesn't fucking lie.
Yeah, you lied to his fucking face.
God,
or ear, I guess.
If Mudahar said, "Yeah, I watched that shit. It hasn't been taken down." Right, it's completely fucking legal, and left all the other bullshit about his past out with anime, and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna own it." Yeah, I watch it. So did fucking Oompaville, and it's not a crime. Fuck off. That's much more respectable than. Yeah, thank you. We just did a whole thing on it, Wave. You just missed it. That to me is more respectable than all the dancing that he had to do. I don't think the problem goes away. But Muda apparently is a schemer. He's a schemer. These people are all scheming. What are you saying? What does the Joker say? Look all around you. Everybody is a schemer. And that's what Muda is. I don't do that. I'm like a dog chasing a car. I wouldn't know what to do if I caught it.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
I really look like a guy with a plan. You see our schemers.
He's civilized.
This is the greatest acting performance in history. There's Zero.
Incredible.
Put an ice cube in your burger. Quite funny, Justin Wang. Thank you. All right, I heard. I don't know if this is true. These are just two clips, and I haven't heard them.
I just want to point this out.
I heard it was 10 hours straight.
22 hours, actually.
I killed her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
By the way, Tommy,
nobody's
Tommy,
nagging me that long.
He's wearing a watch that probably costs like $250,000 in pajamas.
Yeah, why not?
That's like $250,000.
Probably banging against the wall when he's going up the stairs. This whole watch thing I don't get, and I will never get involved with.
Yeah,
I have
that's fucking retard.
I have a watch.
No,
It's called pull out your phone, see what time it is. Yeah, Nick's really into that watch shit. I don't get it at all.
I'm worse than him. Yeah, I'm worse than him.
You like it? Oh, you're worse than Nick?
I love it. I'm worse than him. I fucking love it.
Why would you pay to like? I mean, he's banging Amaranth. In fairness, but
there's
like,
something mechanical.
You can get laid.
Mechanical movement about it.
You can. Oh, get the fuck out! You're like one of those guys with the trains. This is you with trains.
Okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out.
I love this video. I'm probably gonna
There's something cool about it.
I love this video. Here we go. This is you with trains. This is you with watches. You and Diorio.
Okay. I've been waiting for this moment for months, and it's finally here. I'm finally.
It's the mechanical part of it all.
Gonna get a heritage unit on camera. Yeah. All right. Look at that, a 1953 E8. Woohoo! Oh yeah, listen to that bell.
I'll probably get claimed for this.
Yeah, listen to that bell. Oh, take a look at that. Oh my God!
That's you and Trey. That's you.
Listen to that horn! Oh my God! Oh, she's beautiful.
He's not getting any pussy with that. No. Why would you you spend $100,000? Why don't you get a Ferrari? That'll get you laid. Even if you're ugly, you get laid with Ferrari. Nice car.
Yeah, it depends on the watch too. I mean,
no, I don't think so. Girls, you don't know. You don't want to fucking. You don't want to watch for another
Rolex. Everybody like.
Yeah, Rolex might. Like, Rolex seems like an accessory. Car seems like an accessory that you don't need. You need any other one. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see these two people bitch at each other.
Like normally,
no, I'm in a sane one, Nick,
no.
and you were in an insane mindset.
No, you're just something is mentally unhinged for you right now because normally.
No, it.
Let me hear this.
Normally,
literally you are unhinged.
When you
listen to him trying to sort it out logically. Chris Rock said this: you can never get in a fight with a woman; you will lose every fight because your argument has to make sense.
Know that we're being swatted, you're at least concerned for the dogs, and you're almost
I was not concerned in this case because one, I know that the dogs aren't in here, so there's nothing for me to be concerned, and I know that they aren't free on the outside.
They're like on the patio, and then
they're on the patio concealed.
Trumps can jump over things.
I don't have to be concerned if I didn't hear a shot go off. There's nothing for me to be if we had our gun.
This is a stupider fight than I had in Iraq with my ex-wife over Laura's name. This is like literally. I thought I was. Remember, I told that story a couple weeks ago. The dumbest thing I ever did. Don't fight with your girl. Don't fight with your girl. You're in a fucking war zone. You're fighting over stupid shit like the kids' names. I finally found something stupider.
Gunshots, yes, I'd be concerned, but we didn't. So why would I be concerned if police enter my door like they do every night lately? Because we hired.
I think she's look at her tits. If she stands up too fast, she'll kick one of them. Jesus Christ.
Those aren't the ones we hired.
Yeah, well, I don't know that at first. I didn't know we're being swatted. So
right, because the ones we hired are gonna fucking slam the door and then I'll throw my hands up.
If they're trying to talk to us, they do knock on the door loudly.
And I throw my hands up?
The train guy is watching people fight the internet. Yeah. Woo! Good point, Kaisersaurus.
You didn't do that until they opened the door.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yes, so what the fuck?
Like they're literally fighting over this, and it's like they survived this incredible thing, and they're arguing over it. This relationship is over. It's done. It's finished. It's
been over. Yeah.
It's over. Move on, both of you. God, why torture yourself?
Take all the money that you can, Nick, and just get the fuck out.
Sounds like Jessica Pizzle.
I'm saying,
you retarded.
Yeah, he does.
Well, no, this is you being retarded because here's the thing, right? You're
not very good at this arguing thing there, fucking Kung Fu Lu over here.
Super flippant, and you're not even making any sense. You just said you're not concerned because no shots are fired.
Now he's trying to make logical sense of it. That never works.
Bro.
Yes, there would be nothing for me to be concerned about if the door is knocking.
That's not true because every other
if you can't be grateful that you survived that, and first of all, you can't look at your man like she tried to make herself the fucking hero. He was a fucking hero. Yeah. All right, and you can't just be so Remember that scene in The Sopranos after those two black guys try to kill Tony, and he ends up killing one of them and getting away from the other? Do you remember that at the end of the first season? I think, or something. Yeah. And then he goes to a psychiatrist, and she asks him, "So how do you feel? How are you doing?" He's like, "Great! I just killed the guy, and the guy tried to kill me. I fought it off, and I fucking survived." That's the way they should feel, you know. Yeah, I don't like to tell people to get divorced. Look at her, look at the camera. All these people are sociopaths. Can't get over themselves. And she's got red hair, dude. I got experience in this fucking thing. You got to get away. You got to get away.
That's fine. I'm not okay with. I'm not unokay with being observed.
Amaranth calls cops on her husband after being after he charged her during a 20-hour stream argument. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. If I'd have hung around this wrong, I probably would have done worse. But here's what I would have done: I'd have walked the fuck out or went to bed.
Okay, great.
I stood in my pajamas arguing with this fucking nut job.
I'm unokay with you pointing the camera.
Well, then leave. I'm not.
Good idea. I bet she meant that. We have a woman here. Did she mean that?
I think she did.
You think leave.
I'm gonna follow you.
Leave. It's not about you. It's about her. Everybody wants to look at her tits, not yours.
Yeah, I think he could still win this.
So you're literally just
for another fight.
Let's talk about problems. Hey, what the fuck is wrong?
Why would he do that live? Well, he doesn't.
That's kind of
dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say, "Oh God," and "Oh, whoa, whoa," and like this is abuse or anything like this. This is couples. This shouldn't be on. Like this should have happened off camera.
Yeah. What's wrong with you, bro? Leave. You can move. You can go away.
I wasn't in
dude.
In camera view. You moved the camera view to me.
Look at her face. She's like, I got him.
You got flood insurance, bro.
Got him. He's trying to delete the VOD.
Movies, bro.
What is wrong with you? You got...
Just leave her. Probably make her alone.
Sometimes, honestly, I as a woman, I can say this. Sometimes we will do anything in our power to get you to just go away.
Yeah, go away. Or freak out.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. Emotionally, here's the thing.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. That first one. But yeah, look at her. She's a big smile on her fucking face. She got him. Here's the thing. Emotionally, women have you beat. Period. They already have you beat, period. They're way more in touch. They understand it a lot better than you do naturally. So that means they know how to push your fucking buttons, right? And it also means that they can't communicate, get the fuck out of here right now. You have to learn the cues.
Yep.
That's it. That's not fair. I say what's on my mind. You're not a woman. Bro has a comfy lifestyle, yeah. Well, guess what? This, to me, this is more uncomfortable than, I mean, I probably, if you guys ever saw me get a fight with my wife, I'd be really fucking upset. I mean, I wouldn't want to do this for like a month. End up like wings. Ugh. Well, I heard handcuffs.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're live streaming. You just having a tantrum argument.
Yeah, I really want that to happen to me. Fuck that. Whatever. FuturisticHub Hub is back, and so is our friend Wacky TV. Let's do it.
I mean, we all know Brian's never going to change from his antics, and this won't be the end of him. He'll probably end up doing some
I was hoping it's the end of your Wario hat, but no.
More insane shit behind the scenes, and that could lead to another very funny video. But
this is the worst Apex Legends player I've ever played with.
Till then, I'm going to have to stop for now. This is the end.
He's terrible. He's absolutely just. He's worse than you. He's completely oblivious. Awful player.
For me personally, when it comes to Brian, and I hope you all enjoyed my shirt. Here we go. Way. Well, looks like Mr. TV has returned with a banger. The banger being my good old buddy, Mr. Brian Martin, aka FuturisticHub. Now I'm sure you are familiar with his presence on this channel and online. While I've been away, a lot has happened online. I didn't mean to take as long as a break as I did, since this is now the first video of 2025. So how about I just crack on with it? Brian Martin is someone that has been on the platform for absolute years. He was once the owner of Life in the Tent channel, where he got terminated for making a poor joke about the earthquake that killed loads of peoples in Japan.
Anyway, thumbs up this video for epic earthquake, and I'm
Kicked off of that? Really? He must have done something else.
not trying to make a joke of this. This is a pretty epic size earthquake. It's a 8.8.
But the real meat and potatoes of Brian's drama is the lawsuit of 2014, which led him
Brandon, 12 fucking years of that shit. Unbelievable. Oh, the only person on earth that could deal with a 14-year lawsuit is fucking Brian Martin.
owing Brandon $20 million.
He's insane. Everybody else would have just fucking tapped out. God, yeah, he's nuts.
This is all because Brian and another gentleman named by Marco scammed the channel Video Games, which was a community-based channel, where other creators would have their videos posted on that channel, which
Brian would steal your money.
had millions of subscribers, in a form of self-promotion in a way. Brian and Marco were someone that were working with the channel for a while, and they also stole a lot of money from the channel, which in a sense meant they scammed a lot of the creators that were a part of the channel as well. I will say 20 million was a lot to owe, since he stole nowhere near that amount. However, it was funny, so the lesson of that channel is, if you guys are ever working with a YouTube channel, don't steal money, you will get sued. Now, if you
thanks, Wacky.
you remember in my last video I mentioned how Brian made a channel called Craftastic and was posting on there. The channel Craftastic has now been terminated along with Wildcraft and FuturisticHub, but Brian has been posting on this new Craftastic media channel, as he calls it. I still don't understand how he gets thousands of views on these channels. You think
he might game the system some way or do something illegally? He was getting people banned. Beyond clear that he knew somebody at YouTube.
Must be paying someone behind the scenes of YouTube to be promoting it. This can't be natural growth. I swear to God. I'm not being salty, I swear. But he also made a new channel very recently, and this one is showing how desperate he is truly getting. In honesty, it's quite sad. Thanks to some people from my...
No, it isn't. It's hysterical. I hate when people say that. It's quite sad. Brits do this a lot too. Oh, this is very sad. No, it's fucking a riot.
My Discord server, I was able to find the channel It's FuturisticHub. Now this channel is Brian himself, and we will get into that in just a minute. There is currently one video on the channel with the title being 2025 message from FuturisticHub. Please watch, please help. Like I said, the man is getting desperate. I mean, you can't get more
Hey Tom, I just wanted to say I'm loving get to the point. Love Sarah Tate Warren. I can't wait for that more.
desperate than actually begging for help in the title. The channel description reads, yes everyone, this is the real FuturisticHub team and I need your help. Please subscribe and I'll be able to show you something that nobody has seen yet, and it will answer some questions you might have. Also, I might make some new videos. Winky face. Founder and owner is Holly, but the one who people know most is Steve, who is played by Brian and the co-founder of FuturisticHub. This was 10 million% written by Brian himself.
I'm gonna donate testosterone to Wacky TV.
It's just quite funny that he has to speak to himself in the third person. You know, he's got some like weird main character syndrome going on in his head as he's making this. He's still claiming that the channel was founded by Holly. This is kind of old fake news. We've been through this millions of times. She never owned the channel. It was always Brian. Brian starts the video by manipulating his audience. He does this by using nostalgia against people. He knows lots of people grew up watching his videos in the early days, and loads of people remember him.
Hello everyone.
This is great.
It's me again. I miss you guys. Wow, it's 2025 already. Time has flown by. I hope you guys all grew up nicely and you're very happy. I know I've been so many people's childhoods, and it's been cool seeing everyone still talk about me and the impact I made on your lives. I bet you're all grown up now too.
Psychopath.
I hope you're all well. As for me, not so much. This is the first time I will come out to tell you my story. There's a lot of videos going around about FuturisticHub, about me, about my family. A lot of these accusations about legal stuff or doxing, it's just not true. There's a lot of fake...
Well, they're grown up now. You don't talk to them like they're fucking 6 anymore.
...things going around. But I'll tell you what's true. There is a fight for fraud going around, and my brother has started a campaign to help me fight this fraud. My story is...
What do you do? Sign up?
in the link in the description or any link you see within this video.
He also explains about the lawsuit against him in 2014 and claims that he had nothing to do with the scam and fails to take accountability, and that Brandon's lawyer...
That would a judge thought.
...were the one in the wrong.
To make things easier to understand, there was a lawsuit that was filed way...
Make things easier to understand. Let me tell you a bunch of bullshit.
Back in 2014
didn't do nothing.
against
Didn't
me
do
and some
not
other
nothing.
person. This
Didn't do
other
nothing.
person and his lawyer knew about the lawsuit, and that other lawyer decided to keep me from knowing about this lawsuit.
Oh.
Fast forward to 2 years later, in 2016, I was told to go to a court as a witness. Before I knew it, somehow I was given a judgment worth $18 million. With a fraud that I never even did. The lawyer committed fraud on the court.
Yeah, that's not what the judge thought.
Was sucked into this mess by simply running a YouTube channel
It's just,
I was
it's just nothing but didn't do.
allowed to do. After that, these creditors, David Moss and Brandon Keating, launched fraudulent
Yeah, Brandon Keating.
attacks against me and my entire family. The Futuristic Hub channel was taken down. Wildcraft's channel was taken down. Everything was destroyed.
No, like they ordered you to hand it over. It's their money. You had an $18 million.
Ollie owned the channel though.
Yeah. I think he gets into that.
By these scam artists who need to be.
Meanwhile, Holly's in the background. Didn't do nothing. You know.
Taken down and held accountable, including that lawyer who falsely represented me. My life as a YouTuber.
I loved her. Like, she literally used to watch his shit when she was a kid, and she fucking married this bastard.
Was over as I knew it. And so the stories of what happened to me and those channels started to circulate. Lie after lie came out. I disappeared, my team disappeared, we all disappeared.
Brian then goes on to a soppy story, then begging his fans for money, for legal fees. Now this video is just straight up pathetic, and it's almost...
I think if Brian gets money for legal, he's earned them, because you are an idiot if you give that guy any money. And by the way, it's just gonna go to fucking whoever won that lawsuit. That's who it's gonna go.
How people believe these straight up lies. Here is Brian making a twat out of himself for money.
Hey guys, it's me. I know. Hey guys, it's me. I know. I don't normally do this, so you know that this is a very serious video. I've missed you guys.
You aged quickly.
I've missed you all.
Oh, it's lawsuits.
I want to thank you so much for
Probably
your support.
right, yeah.
And if you can tell by my voice, yes, I am the Steve.
Is that like gray hair?
The Baldy.
Yeah, he's already had a little, but now he's bad as
And the
me.
Sonic.
I'm like fucking 15 years older than him, I think.
And so much more characters that you grew to love. A lot of people say that I was their childhoods. Ranging from 2012, 2013.
Yeah, a lot of people say your brother's a fucking weatherman.
14, all the way up till maybe even now. But I need your help. And I wouldn't be here right now if I didn't. But the truth is, not even the power and the magic of this staff.
I'm sorry. What?
Well, I was like
That's
fucking
real.
like
That's
13
an
years,
actual real one.
12 or 11 or 9 years old then. They're another 20. I'm like, God, he's gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to get laid, you know, or I have a family myself. Fuck your staff.
Help me.
Stick it up your ass.
But you can. And my brother has created a campaign to raise funds to finish the legal battle that I am facing.
So far out of the 25...
You are finished.
$1,000 he's planning...
Historical fraud.
You are finished. You're
Historical
crook.
fraud.
You fucking crook.
To raise from his fans giving him money, he has only raised $185.
For anybody that's new on the channel, this guy probably gave me thousands of dollars to troll me.
Yeah.
It's got to be at least $2,000. Because he wouldn't we wouldn't let him write celebrate Real Talk's death. So we because he has 20,000 sock accounts, right? But he would donate on all of them. It was amazing, right? And we get rid of you can't ban the donations, right? So he would go and say horrible stuff, but I must have made $2,000-3,000 from that.
If you have given this man money, you are giving it to a criminal and you are stupid as fuck. Please do not give this man your money, since he's just using...
Give this man your money if you're stupid as fuck, though.
...it so he can get away with being a scumbag. Begging for money is now a new low Brian has ever hit, and it's just pathetic. How has he gone from a power-hungry degenerate that silenced people's videos like mine to begging for money like a tramp on the street? I mean, it's someone...
That's a good point, Wacky.
Explain it to me, please. At the end of the video, he ended it with the classic FuturisticHub theme that he used to use back in 2014 to 2020. This is just another way to use nostalgia against people, and it is sad that it's actually working on some idiots. I mean, I picked up on the song personally because I used to be a fan of Brian back in the day. And it's
Good.
Ew.
Actually, the same song that I used to...
He's only like 19, I think. 19 or 20.
To use as my outro back in 2017 and 18 because
Same age as his wife.
used to just rip it off. But with the whole begging for money thing, if people are actually that dumb, I might actually give it a try myself.
Hey y'all, Wacky TV here.
You wear that fucking hat, you look way less gay.
Bring this news to you because I'm a bit upset about this, but basically, I'm low on money. Not really.
You get better at Apex, you suck.
But I think I'll just say I need you to send me a super thanks in the description down below because I really want the Trapper skin in Rainbow Six Siege. I can't afford the skin myself. I would just prefer it if one of you bought it for me. Yeah, there's not much else to say really. I really need your help with the power of these glasses and with your prayers. We can do this together. Please send me money. I don't really need it, but if you could give me your hard-earned cash for absolutely no reason, that would mean a lot. And yeah, thank you.
After I saw this video, I left a comment saying cry because I knew he would love to see his old buddy Wacky. But Brian didn't respond and proceeded to just ignore me. Just kidding, he sent an email less than an hour later. Nothing you say will change anything. A simple block is all it
He's getting a little better.
takes. My story, the untold...
Yeah, like using nostalgia against his fans. I hate, like, they're like, oh, fuck them.
Truth is now out, and there is nothing you can
like
do...
Keemstar said, fuck the fans.
...do to lie about my life or the life of my...
What? Fuck the fans.
Fuck the fans.
Fuck the fans.
Best Keemstar
My
quote
family.
I know, it was my favorite Keemstar quote. Do you know I actually did research into that when I was in Baited? That whole thing was a bit he was doing. It was clearly a bit. Because he said to me, he's like, I can't. He's like, I cannot remember when I did that tape. It's like, every time I see it, I feel like it's generated or something because I don't remember saying it. He said it, who's the guy that died of COVID? Basher. He said it on Basher's like streams or something like that. And he was clearly joking around. But they, all those commentators kept it, and when 2016 came around, they used it unironically, and he couldn't deny it because he didn't remember doing it to begin with.
The fans are stronger than you will ever be, and all you are is a proven troll. Strong block, Brian. So bro hit me with the strong block, not just a normal block. Damn, Brian, kinda hurting my feelings. After all we've been through, the channel he has made already has over 1,000 subscribers, and the video is on 11,000 views. I don't know how he does it. He must be sucking someone off behind YouTube. He must give really good head. Brian also made a new Twitter account where he has posted a statement showing how it proves that he's the victim in all this. If you would like to read that, I shall leave a link to it in the description. I don't know why you would bother, because you're going to be reading pages upon pages of lies, but you know what, by all means go for it. I might even do a stream myself on my second channel where I read this entire thing with sad music in the background. I didn't want to make another video on Brian since he is a waste of time.
Shut up. It's the biggest thing ever happened.
No, it's fun.
It's funny. Come on. It's not, he's like, actually, Wacky, the video's not that bad. It's pretty good.
But since he is scamming his fans into giving him money, I had to make a quick message for the people. Sorry it's been a little bit of a shorter video, and I'm sorry for the long time of me not posting. I'm sure a lot of you have missed me, all but two of you.
Probably getting some pussy now. Jesus.
Mum and my dad. I've been Wacky TV, and until next time, I'm back.
Maybe he's not.
Never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
The lyrics helping with the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. All right, let's go to the Son, Ethan, Destiny dramas. Oh, denims.
If you want funny things, I'll give you stuff to laugh about, dude. I've got a lot of jokes about you. And if that's the road you want to take...
Oh, God, he's not afraid. He has a fucking multi-million-dollar business. Who does this bitch think she is?
Oh, it's towards AB. Not
AB. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, the house Arab.
The house Arab. I got a real Arab. Yeah. You don't got shit. He's Arab American. He ain't a real Arab.
We can go down that road, man. We can go down that road.
Oh, because you're so funny. You'll just get people rolling.
Read the first comments.
Watch out. She's going to call CPS. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Nobody's afraid of you, you bimbo. And everybody knows you're a bimbo because Destiny exposed you as a bimbo.
Fucking idiot.
You don't want the smoke, man.
Oh, God.
You don't.
What are you gonna do? What the fuck are you gonna say?
Yeah, you're talking don't want as much. You go on and debate him then. Maybe you'll do better than your hero. He didn't do so good.
I mean, you seem to think insulting people is really funny. I'm sure you'll find the same. I'm sure you would.
Oh, you're gonna have the better insults.
Find it just as funny if people did it to you too, right?
They do all the time. I'm always going like this. I saw some good. I don't like to make fun of Ethan's Tourette's. I do.
Funny. It's great. There's a serious debate about Israel and Palestine. Well, it's
anti-Semitic.
Oh, boy.
Does this mean anti-Semitic in sign language? I don't care.
Is that how you
And
say?
I don't
Israel
even dislike
in
Ethan
sign
anymore.
language?
I don't even dislike him. I think he's kind of paid his
I
dues.
fucking love him now, though.
Really?
He's great. He's fucking
Yeah, because he's allowed to be
yeah, I
funny.
really
It's
like
great.
him now.
You know, in a lot of ways, like getting away from Hasan because now he's allowed to be funny. Because he tried to do the bit to the Howard Stern bit to the world crowd, and they weren't having it. You know, they just want him to, regurgitate whatever the fuck they believe. And now he's actually able to be funny. He is a funny guy.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, he did. Those videos are like legendary on YouTube. And then the problem with Ethan, I bet if he just stuck to funny, he'd still be the biggest shit on YouTube. But he's a big virtue signaler, and he's like he's empties all these like LA because he's around. He grew up in Los Angeles, a bunch of LA phonies, and he feels like, oh, I have to do something with my platform for good. Yeah, look where it's got you, making people fucking laugh. You and your wife making people laugh and roll and stuff like that. You never had to deal with any of this bullshit, but you're in it now,
right? I don't know.
You don't even know what to say. You're not funny. Sweetheart, you're like, let's be honest. You're on because people want to bang you. I mean, at least Ethan has a body of work. And now he's doing a podcast. You're on because you have a pair of tits. All right? There's nothing you're saying that's all that engaging. And I tell you something, half you guys are out of work when the war's over. You know? Yeah, she doesn't know what to say.
Yeah, she sucks.
You suck. You didn't come. We want to go this road. She didn't say one funny thing.
The thing is, AB's been through worse. He had fucking bad empanada go after him.
Yeah, he
the
said.
Fuck are you gonna say?
Yeah, it was really funny though.
The fuck are you gonna do?
Did you hear what empanada said that he did surgery so he could look less Arab?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have got mad at that. He's a scumbag thing to say. Don't get me wrong, but that's like the funniest fucking thing that empanada's ever.
It's like people being fucking Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he's like Michael Jackson. I didn't even know he was an Arab until fucking Pan Empanada. I thought he's a white guy, but whatever, a darker white guy. You know what? He's a Star Wars theory. He's an Arab too, isn't he?
He's like Lebanese, I guess.
Yeah. I always thought he looked like Star Wars theory. So it makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it adds up.
Well, there's a shit ton of Lebanese Americans. I don't know if you know this.
It was being deleted. LSF is protecting him again. I think that
I gotta be honest with you, nobody handles Hasan better than fucking Asmongold. Because he just never gets rattled or mad.
the problem that I have with LSF is that LSF has a rule for no politics, but they have
What's LSF? Tell this boomer.
Fails.
Huh? Say it again.
Live stream fails.
Oh.
Politics on it all the time, and for a long time there were a bunch of posts about me. Every time that I would say something that was interpreted maliciously in a way that it wasn't intended, this would be the top post of LSF. So it is problematic, I think, that it seems like the no politics rule is mainly enforced whenever it's politics that are, you know, like Hasan.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm sure that's true.
On politics. But overall, I don't really spend a lot of time on LSF. I don't really care that much about it.
I still like Life Stream Fails. There's a lot of funny stuff. Whoa, buddy, your post was removed because it breaks our vague, convoluted rules, and the committee may have enjoyed your post and gave it thousands of upvotes, a positive response in the comment sections. But I'm a moderator who's put in charge for unknown reasons, and my decision was final. And that's what they all look like, too.
Yeah, probably.
Hasan claims he was
right.
stopped for global entry for additional questioning when returning back to America. Very strange experience involved. They didn't ask for my phone and definitely asked a lot more about my political affiliations. Something tells me you brought them up. What do you say? Got stopped by a global entry, additional questioning. You know, you can get nailed for additional questioning, like it could be you could be randomly picked, and as much as these people fly, you're going to get hit. So I've never gotten that. I've had to take the extra.
I've gotten that.
You've gotten? Oh, look at you.
No, actually, I was like randomly picked.
Yeah, everybody gets randomly picked, and look, what a shock! The propagandist is going to turn it into something. He got picked up at the airport. I heard a Destiny say like he's turning like normal procedure into something. Yes, they didn't ask for my phone. They asked about more about political affiliations. They're not supposed to do that if they're American anyway. I have a feeling. You know what? I'll go on the record now. I think more than likely he's making this shit up. Just outright making it up. I wouldn't surprise me.
Or he's just exaggerating.
Exaggerating or just making it up. Let's hear what he does.
I cried. The fact that a lot of the shit that like the Ethan Kleins of the world have like cried about over and over again.
Oh, he turned on his enemies. Okay.
Were unironically brought up in that fucking conversation.
I don't buy that.
And I was shocked. Okay. Not like the bleach sword, obviously, but like the Houthi. Like, did you interview a Houthi? It says here that you interviewed a Houthi. And I was like, or was he actually a Houthi? And I was like, he's not. You can look to all of the reporting that came out afterwards and before I interviewed him that he is not a Houthi. That
he's just a guy that rides in a ship with a bunch of them.
That he is a regular Yemeni citizen. And I said, like, his name is Rashid al-Haddad. He is not even a Shia. And the dude, luckily, again, Iraqi, went, oh yeah, that's right. That's a Sunni last name. Al-Haddad is a Sunni last name. So he must not.
No, wait.
All right, this is a trust me, bro, on my part. That just look. I worked for the government for years. All right, I was in the army. I know cop types, TSA types, what have you. That just doesn't sound like a conversation, even with a fellow Arab. Well, he's not Arab.
No. Even if I'm saying like I'm calling out what he just said. That's bullshit because the names don't mean shit.
Oh, really?
Maybe in one country. Maybe in one
let me. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Hold on a second, because I thought he was talking like when we're talking specifically what he's talking about. Mac tends to be Scottish, doesn't always. Mick usually means Irish, and O almost always means Irish in front of the name. I thought that's what he was doing. You're saying that's bullshit, and it depends on the country that you're in. Where what would be Sunni and Shia? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Bet AB couldn't do that. Yeah, bitch. I got the real Arab. But I going back to what I was saying, it doesn't sound like a conversation that somebody assigned to do that would feel comfortable asking. To me, I don't know. I don't know if he's lying or not. All right, to be 100% sure. But it just sounds like a bullshit conversation. It sounds like he's making it up. And this is a guy that called himself a propagandist when he went on Piers Morgan. So is it like gay rab? Volt is more like a gay rab, and that too.
Have been a Houthi, and the very fact that was like a point of contention that could have fucking gotten me arrested is insane.
The question is insane.
Yeah, that's your
fault. And
okay,
I genuinely in that moment was thinking like,
idiot.
Yeah.
It's your fault, you fucking stupid fuck.
Simple as someone purchasing a ticket for you has a Muslim last name because of standard procedure after 9/11.
These fucking dumbass slop tubers are actually playing with fucking fire.
Yeah, he's trying to use this to keep criticism off his back. Another fucking dark fight.
Yeah, that's just what he's doing right
now. He's trying to make it like he got swatted. He didn't. You got picked in an airport, they ask you a couple questions, they let you know. Imagine Hasan talking to TSA about Ethan. I missed it completely. What happened to my thing?
Imagine Hasan talking to TSA about Ethan and Destiny. I want to be a fly on the wall for that conversation.
Yeah, sure. It just sounds like this didn't happen.
And I even thought about not even mentioning this because I was like, I don't want to give him any sort of like.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a chance to talk. I gotta be honest with you. If it asks me anything like that, I gotta be. If I was asked about my politics when I was like flying into London or something, I'd be like, do I have to talk about this? Isn't that personal? You could have done the same thing.
Power over the situation, but like the reality of the matter is,
and then I would lie. None of their business.
Is 100% the Trump administration is inadvertently working with a lot of these fucking dipshits. These dipshits are playing a formative role in getting people in trouble with the law.
So Trump is tied in with Slop Tubers and Ethan Klein to get him questioned at a fucking airport. Okay, Alex Jones.
The thing is, like, fucking Ethan hates Trump. Ethan really.
Yeah, no. Well, maybe he'll work with him this just one time.
Okay, that is
just to get Hasan.
He's just
literally the case. It was shocking that was the case, but it is the case. And it's actually very frustrating that it is the case, that this administration doesn't care. That's why they work with Beitar. That's why they work with all these other fucking...
Whatever.
You said Qatar, by the way. That's Qatar.
Beitar? Is that what he's trying to say? He was trying to say...
What?
He said Beitar. It's
sure?
Qatar.
No, I don't think he was... Wait a minute.
Yeah,
is
Qatar.
Beitar... that sounded like an organization, not a country. You think he tried to say Qatar and said Beitar? I don't know what he's doing.
I think that's what he said.
I thought he was talking about I think he was talking about an organization. I don't know.
They're no more earnest on defending trans people than like Target is when they roll out, LGBTQ friendly baby onesies once a year in the month of, is it July? I don't even know when Pride Month is.
This is a bunch of horse shit.
June.
Yeah, because he's a lamb.
I'm never defeating the allegation.
Yeah, I'm like.
I say I'm an LGBT foe.
Pretty funny. Fucking. And by the way, this was reported all over Germany too, in like regular German news. NBC reported Hasan's alleged detention. DH has disputed his version of events. Nothing like lying for likes. Hasan replied to the complaint. DH's response is so funny because they're not disputing that it happened. What? Hasan Piker, top political pundits on Twitch. Yes, they're trying to use it like, everybody's trying to tie this into Trump. On Monday, said he was stopped and questioned by U.S. Customs and Border Patrol at Chicago's O'Hare Airport over the weekend after a trip to France. The DA, for somebody who's talking to fucking Houthis or whatever the fuck he was talking to, and I'm glad they questioned him. How about that? The DH response is so funny because they're not even disputing that it happened. I can't click on that. They're omitting the insane questions that were asked, instead claiming that I wasn't targeted for my political beliefs. Why'd you ask me about Trump, Israel, and the Houthis? Well, they're saying none of that happened. Well, I guess I have to believe Eid on that one. Who knows? When asked for comment about Piker, Department of Homeland Security says his account is called his account nothing but lying for likes. He claims the political beliefs were triggered by inspection are baseless. Maybe I kind of see what he's saying here. Assistant Secretary, I don't know, something McLaughlin said in this statement, our officers are following law, not agendas. Trisha? That's Trisha?
That's just Trisha.
My cousin spelled it different. That's probably why. I don't know what the fucking... I'm not agendas. Upon entering the country, individual referred to as further inspection and routine, lawful purposes. See, that's what I think. I think he got picked up for the normal one, like the fifth in line type of thing. And can apply for any traveler. Once his inspection was complete, he was promptly released. He's kind of right. They didn't say we didn't ask you political questions. He's kind of right. They're just saying we didn't stop you for political reasons. Rogan's lost all respect for AB. Who gives a fuck what you think?
Oh, no.
Pig?
You gaslit yourself into thinking you're the victim. I can't tell you shit. And I have lost absolutely no respect. I've lost all respect I had for him. To be
What respect did you have for him? Be honest.
quite honest.
Sitting there staring. Don't you hate that they sit there and just stare at everything? How did that go over? How did that go over? How did that go over? What?
Mute her video and play what I just sent you. Just play the audio.
Sure. Okay, yeah, good idea. Okay.
Will that get us a strike?
I don't think so. We're not on Twitch.
You gaslit yourself into thinking.
Solo foglumake
No, solo. Listen to what she says. Too funny.
I have lost absolutely all respect for him.
I get the point, you bimbo.
Especially after he said that, like, he really can't say whether or not the tier list was anti-Semitic or not. That's like the ultimate go fuck yourself.
It is.
Maybe.
It is. I hate to break it to you,
Yeah,
Jabba. It is.
It is anti-Semitic. It's clear cut.
You know, no, I saw him clearly before, but I didn't want to add to the dog pile. You know what I mean? Because he was somebody I considered a friend
video
of mine.
on him, you bitch.
And I saw everybody ripping him apart, and I tried reaching out to him in private, and he lied about it. So
I don't know what she's talking about. Imagine having an employee secretly prepping against you the whole time, and you're yoinking your friends. Sad losers. Oh God. Well, this is about. What's this about? Minx has just found out about internet versus Connor lore. Aaron Bird, Bowblax, LGFC. Imagine having an employee sleep prepping against you all the time. Say, oh, she must be a big fan. Who the fuck is Connor? Well, maybe not.
Fair enough.
When did this happen?
Hockey's fanboy boyfriend.
Have a drink. Calm down, Minx.
Read fucking wait, go back.
I can't.
Never mind. You got it.
I killed that one. Bowblax retweets. I know, right? Bro asked me to work with me on Twitter Versus, so I let him help me daily. I let him help me. How nice of you. I mean, at least I call them volunteers, you fucking jerk off. Daily for 6 months, teaching him exactly how to make them. He's a scientist. It's just tedious. It's not that skillful. Jesus Christ, I can do it.
His colossal's crazy.
I know, his colossal's crazy. He's iDubbbz 2016. He makes he makes a channel called Internet Versus and then quits and rips off everything I do exactly down to even the background music. That's a talentless worm. You're a talentless worm. Guess where you got the idea? The whole idea came from Scrubby.
Yeah, he told him to. It's just literally what he told him to.
We haven't talked about that. Maybe after this thing.
I don't think many people know about that.
That's
like such old lore.
No. Yeah. They're all talking about YouTube, my server, and Scrubby said this is a good idea, and he took it. That's what happened. It wasn't even his. It doesn't take that much talent. It's tedious. It's good for autistic people, and he fucked it. And Connor's like, "Fuck it, I can do that. Any retard can do it."
Yeah, it's fucking nothing.
He pissed it all away. So you could bully Tipster.
Yeah, they fucking took HRT or some shit.
Who knows? Ridiculous. Can't believe Bowblax stopped making Twitter Versus just to end up gooning an address. I got 1 million hits this month. Well, you're the one who blew it. And here's the thing, this is kind of cruel. Nobody wants to people want to like the YouTuber. It's beyond me why. I don't give a shit if I like the YouTuber or not. Am I entertained or not? But unfortunately on this platform, you have to be liked. And if they think you're a fucking lying, backstabbing freak, they don't want to watch your videos, even if they're good. You did that. You did that because you have you have a bottomless pit for revenge and pettiness. And that's coming from a pretty petty person. I mean, everybody in drama is petty as fuck, right? And me included. But like, there was nothing satisfied your appetite. I mean, you sit there and pretended to be okay with me, and then as soon as you got the chance, stab me in the fucking back or go after me. So much you got to take pills over it, you fucking freak. That's why people don't watch this shit. It's that simple. All right, let's watch Connor.
Perverted YouTuber Bowblax has teamed up with another fallen off content creator Minx in order to try to take a swing at internet versus. When Minx got done with the bottle
using the music too.
She was drinking, she randomly decided to make a cryptic tweet that hardly anybody could understand, adding our channel. And at first, everyone in her replies were confused, as they typically are.
He looks like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Whenever Minx tries to do or say anything. However, Bowblax
about that, you're not gonna lie. I'm not even joking.
Really? He does, because the glasses. Those glasses are awful.
Oh, let me find it.
They're like from the 90s.
There's that, and there's this one guy as well. There's this other guy as well.
However, Bowblax took this opportunity to attack Internet Versus and myself out of pure jealousy, claiming I had to study his content for over 6 months.
Yeah, you only had to do is watch one fucking video.
I sent it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Now back to Connor.
It's because the mystery of reading tweets is really deep, and calling me a talentless worm for doing the same easy slop content that he does, except more consistent. After he gave up trying.
That's pretty much it.
And afterwards, Minx revealed she has no idea who I even am despite talking shit, and then immediately gave up, citing too much drama. Welcome to the internet versus internet versus Bowblax and Minx. It all starts when Minx tweets out, "Imagine having an employee secretly prepping against you the whole time and yoinking your friends. Sad losers." At Relaxate, at Anonbird, at Bowblax, at AugieRFC, and at internet versus. Nicholas Diorio replies, "Minx has just found out the
Yeah, it's not right. Yeah, it's not right. I like the Bowblax guy better.
internet versus Connor lore." And I reply saying, "True. Yoinking Augie and Turkey Tom as friends from Bowblax was pivotal to the internet versus lore."
Yeah,
Killa Season Cam replies, "Just wait till she reaches the 111 section of the lore book." Apollo says, "What's still..."
What joke is that on God?
The dress. 111 is when the dress photos came out.
Funny to me is that Josh has yet to show any proof when he said that you're a common cop. Tananza replies to Minx's post by saying, "Needed engagement and tweeted about something they don't know anything about award." Lil Froky65 says, "Slay Queen." And Toxic Boy says, "Work on your alcoholism before you work on beefing with strangers online." AugieRFC replies to Minx by saying, "Glad you are getting to the bottom of this."
Augie.
And Zipfire replies, "Better than her getting to the bottom of another bottle." Cam replies to Augie by saying, "Mr. Lips won't be happy about this, Augie." And Spondile says, "Internet Versus's editor is interested in you." Confusing opinion? You got anything to say for yourself, buddy? Really? Samuel quote tweets Minx with this picture of Bowblax. And then finally Bowblax himself.
I like his better. It's funnier.
Replies to Minx by saying,
"He looks like Jeffrey Dahmer."
"I know, right? Bro asked to work with me on Twitter Versus, so I let him help me daily for 6+ months."
Like, wasn't he working with Augie like an entire year? Is he making money with Augie? He was working on lolcow. Like, he needed you to do that. Are you fucking kidding? He can fucking operate Sony Vegas and Premiere. Who are you kidding, Bowblax?
Teaching him exactly how I make them. He then makes a channel called...
How do you make them? Do you screenshot them and then drag and trap them in?
Snipping tool. That's it. Audacity. Premiere. That's it.
Who are you kidding?
Internet Versus quits and rips off everything I do, exactly, down to even the background music. Talentless Worm at Relaxate. And RoboBitch replies, "Maybe if you actually made videos, he wouldn't have had to make the channel." And Nick
True.
says, "The market wants what the market wants."
Yeah,
Gilla Munster replies to Bowblax by saying, "Okay, but he started Internet Versus because you quit Twitter Versus. Remember? He's trying to do YouTube for money. He can't get a cut if you don't make content. Regardless of personal drama, it just made sense for him to leave and do his own thing." And Wraith replies to Josh by saying, "No, Bowblax, you just didn't upload anything for like 6 months. He didn't steal your show.
You beg fucking Nick for money.
The vacuum got filled. You are a lazy retard." Baba Yaga says,
"You are lazy.
He does it better than you. Stay mad." And Minx also replies to Bowblax by saying, "Sad sacks of shit." Widmark replies to Minx by saying, "Watch out taking Bowblax's word for things."
I think She should be IRL streamer. There should be every camera all over her house. I want to see your sisters beat the shit out of each other.
He has lied about having BPD, catfishes people online, and seems to be very manipulative. And Maggot replies, you should watch out taking the word of any stranger online you don't know, regardless of them being a content creator or not. And Kuno replies, obviously, but with someone as disgusting and brazenly deceitful, it goes 10x. Brokey replies to Minx by saying, thoughts on Bowblax's venture into the corn industry as she-male persona Mr. Miss Manchi? And Apollo replies, oh, the irony, Minx. Bowblax was given every benefit of the doubt.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So were you.
Given advice on how to manage his channel by his former friends, and all he did was lie to
And he
them
was given the idea by a fucking big time creator.
and talk shit behind their backs with alt accounts in different communities. Yes, Bowblax is a lazy rat of a human. And if you want the content,
I'm sorry, I love Mix. I don't. I'm not telling you not to.
She's funny. You know?
Nicole, don't ever
great.
think that when I cover somebody, don't like somebody, make fun of somebody, that I'm telling you not to watch them. Fucking, I would too. If I'm telling you not to watch somebody, I'll say it. Yeah, I think Mix is a riot.
context for that, you should watch Internet vs. Stone Dagger, where we revealed Bowblax's secret alt accounts where he was talking shit about Turkey Tom and the commentary community way before
Why would he talk about Turkey Tom?
any of the fallout even happened. Moving Forward replies to Minx by saying, I don't think you're aware that Bowblax literally made an OnlyFans called Mr. Miss Manchi, showing off his phimosis, and everyone makes fun of him for it because he's the one that leaked it. Haxmirian says in our members only Discord, bro just needs to put the fries in the bag. He obviously can't handle being on the internet. Classic lolcow syndrome. And you may have been gifted a membership too. I recently did a subathon where I read the 750-page I'm Alex documents for 5 days straight, and during that, over 400 of our subscribers were gifted tier 2 memberships. At the tail end of the stream,
I want to beat him to death with the bat that came from Days Gone. Oh, God.
but there's still 9 days left on most of these memberships. So if below next to the subscribe button you see perks, that means you were gifted a membership. Join the Discord below and you can weigh in on upcoming topics that we cover on this channel. And if you want to join, any tier 2 or higher member can do the same. Like Bitterly, who says, Bowblax is just a fallen fan. Don't listen to the noise. I also find it funny when he complains about low video outputs before they crash out like it was Connor's fault. Dude was doing streams all the time. No tweets in the bag. Now look at his output. I don't see Connor being the reason the videos were slow. And Khaled Muhammad Khaled says, Minx doing anything to try to claw back a tiny bit of relevancy.
I think that's a rapper.
And Little Froky65 replies,
Khalid, yeah.
the Manchi X Just a OnlyFans collab will revive Josie's career. Trust. Greffin says, I really shouldn't be surprised. Like, of course Bowblax couldn't go without clawing and screaming on his way down, but this is still sad to see. I've never seen harder cope than to call Connor a talentless worm. Donovich says in our members only Discord,
It really is. You know, I hate that word because it's used for everything, you know, but it is him coping in the literal sense, not in the ad hominem sense. Oh, you're coping or coping. I disagree with you. That's cope. You know, oh, you're wrong. That's cope. No, he's right. It is coping. I mean, you don't need to be talented to make it. You didn't come up with the idea.
Manchi calling anyone talentless is such heavy projection, since his only talent is posting pictures of him in a dress as part of his AGP fetish. Welp help Melp posts on the Clipped Live subreddit. New Manchi shade just dropped.
New Manchi shade.
Attaching the tweet from Bowblax that we just read. Also, Nick is conveniently left out of the tags by Minx. Is Minx
Here, Bowblax, you were always too retarded for this business, and I tried to tell everybody, and nobody believed me. You were the first Mama Max.
secretly part of the harem? And Vanilla Rice replied,
well, fucking Nick and Augie and Connor and Tom and all, they should be embarrassed. They fucking thought you were normal enough.
How did Minx get this dude to post his own L at midnight?
Call the internet police. That should have been the end of you. You'd be grateful you had it as long as you did.
It's Vanilla Rice.
No way.
Or, Vanilla Ice.
He has a I have no idea. Is he in there? Oh, this Vanilla Rice?
Right
I
there.
doubt it. Oh,
Yeah.
he's right there. I thought I was looking at that. He did a really good. His music was really good. Then he fell off. I don't know. He stopped doing it or something. I don't know.
They just stopped.
Yeah.
It says Big Booba. Pirate Peraspero replies, doesn't bother mentioning that he wasn't making them. He was above it, lol. ETA, how much instruction and effort does he think it takes to make a video like that? Pokemole replies, Minx, you need to quit having domestic disputes live on stream.
No, that's a bad. You're concern trolling. No, they were Irish people fighting. Just makes my day. Nothing makes me happier when Irish people are yelling at each other.
before you start throwing shade again. And Daimona replies to Bowblax by saying, says the dude who can't even do his job properly, with neither category also saying, coming from the guy who is still upset about Keem kicking him from a Discord group. What a loser. Katsuya Kaiba says, Bowblax wasn't doing anything with his format, so why is he bitching? It's like if I started wearing cat ears covered.
Rice gum? No, because there's some kid Tommy yelled at 6 years ago. Yeah, that guy, yeah.
Internet drama, and Def Noodles bitched that I stole his shit. Medavo said,
like 8 years ago.
Says, wow, another Bowblax attempt at poisoning the well. Why
it
am
was one of the biggest L's I've ever taken, hands down.
I'm not surprised. I finally respond to all of this when I tweet out, saw Bowblax is talking shit again. Just put the tweets in the bag, little bro. Attaching this image showing Bowblax's views in the last month being 194,000, and then this image showing Internet Versus view counts being 195,000 in the last 48 hours, not 28 days. Augie RFC replies, earning his monthly check in a day while he seethes instead of works. And Mario Master replies, well, someone had to take Manchi's spot, and I say, bro doesn't own reading tweets. His spot is still available. He just refuses to work. Maybe Nick will lend him 2K for rent, or OnlyFans will pop off for him. And Marsh replies, joke's on you. Chud Logic is single-handedly funding Bowblax's lifestyle. He can't resist the gawk. Back over to the Nick tweet talking about the Internet versus Connor lore. Just a Minx replies, who the fuck is Connor? And Trippy Grudge, okay. Amazing reply, thanks dude.
He can even laugh at himself like Bowblax would never do. You're doing a great job. I like this. I think I'm subbing. Dang.
I'm subscribe.
I'm belling too, motherfucker.
It says, okay. All right. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that.
Loser
And James the
Knight.
Knight
Yeah, it's letting people. I love it. James, the internet.
replies, the internet.
That's one of my
Nicholas
fans.
Surio also reacted to this reply by Minx live on stream in this clip.
So I wanted to kind of get an update because I missed this. So we're going to be watching Internet Versus, which is apparently Justin Minx's new favorite show. Did you see this? I'm already derailing tonight. It's my stream. I can derail when I want to. It's my stream. I can derail when I want to. Leave my content behind. I saw this just now before we watched Connor. Imagine having an employee secretly prepping against you the whole time and yoinking your friends, sad losers, at RealX8, at AnonBird, at Bowblax, at Augie, at Internet Versus. And then I wrote, Minx just found out about the Internet Versus Connor lore. But then she doesn't know who Connor is. I don't know what's going on, chat.
On Nicholas Dior.
This is obviously in reference to like Bowblax and Connor's new like Bowblax replacement show, like the new Twitter Versus. But Minx doesn't know who Connor is, so she's only got half the information. Chat, we've got to fill her in. Okay.
I actually wouldn't want to drink with her. I think it'd be a big problem.
This is the definitive Bowblax replacement therapy.
Last night, streamer Denims sent out a legal notice for a defamation lawsuit against Ethan Klein of H3. Minx herself finally tweets out, so much fucking drama, and I'm just trying to eat some ass.
Nice
right.
girl. Nice girl.
Good job. Nice save.
And Frank replies, you fell off.
Mine is itchy. Come on over.
Lol, what the fuck? Shout out to our tier 3 members, internet representatives, Kiko and Southside. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you all on the next episode.
Good job, Connor. You do look like Jeffrey Dahmer, though. You might want to knock that shit off. Good work.
Get fucking contacts or some shit.
I actually really like it. I thought it was such a cool idea that when he brought what's his face into they brought when Keem found out that Connor got my nerves, right? That was kind of a good. I thought it was like, yeah, that's a pretty good idea if you're gonna make this like the problem is, for all the reasons I hated Connor, it got on Keem's nerves. Yeah. and then I enjoyed Connor getting on Keem's words, and then we put everything aside and kind of became friendly.
It's like you guys kind of like became buddies after that.
Nobody won bigger than Connor with I think with lolcow or that whole thing. You know, he won much bigger than me. No, I'm gonna give him that. Oh, fuck it. Good work, Connor. Proud of you, brother. We did it. Content Cop iDubbbz officially raised not only more than Crater Crash 2. I got a coin on my desk somewhere. It's more than Crater Crash 2. But also more than the post-event YouTuber to quell the controversy. Regardless of the charity competition, it's dope you raise so much money for research. Let's hope it goes there.
So that's the kid that made the Constance Cop on IDUBS.
Oh, really? Oh, I think it's swinging at him, huh? So
Yeah.
what? Yeah, they're gearing. They're gearing. It's not going to work, but they're gearing up to like if it fails or doesn't do well or nobody shows up. That look at all these people that didn't want the kids with cancer would have money. Yeah, that's
they're
their
just
gearing.
going to depend on that crowd now.
It's
on the
that
whole,
fucking
leftist pro-Palestine crowd.
and somebody.
There's Connor.
Yeah, there's Connor again. Hey, Connor. You're trying to eat some ass. Connor is too. He's trying to eat you.
Yeah, fucking guy ass.
Up. Oh, somebody sent me this. This how you know. Like I actually somebody sent me this. Somebody sent me a good what you call it today. This is when you see IDUBS is just unbelievably delusional. And this here, I can't get over this accountability statement. This is coming from IDUBS.
You guys for anything Creator Clash related. I know you're terrified of taking accountability for anything, so that will rest solely on my shoulders. But I can't speak for the internet. The internet might actually blame you guys for it. Now,
oh, he's delusional. See, and that's what they're hoping for. If it doesn't work, they're gonna. I can't say for the internet, you know. And look what everything's gonna be tied to Ethan Klein. You get stopped at the airport, Ethan Klein. Something bad as Ethan Klein. He shouldn't have been talking. If you weren't talking, all these bad things would have happened. See, you're not very responsible. You can't take accountability. That's where they're going for this shit. It's just ridiculous. Phone calls. I want to go out. Oh, actually.
Do you have any more stuff? Is that it?
Yeah. No, that's it, man. We're right through it. It's only an hour and a half. Yeah, I thought we'd be going like a regular, like nuts. No phone calls.
Wait. I think we have something.
I'm gonna rock and roll.
Hasan Malden called Asmongold a cockroach.
Well, I know he has cockroaches. I don't know if he is a cockroach. Let me check that out. Let's see. He's watching himself? That's bizarre.
Tommy.
What?
Did you know that Keem just fired this guy named, I'm going to mispronounce his last name, but David Jaff, the creator of Twisted Metal and God of War, for talking about Brantley's vagina.
What? Is there a clip?
Oh, I'm going to see if I can find it, but that's just somebody from the comments. And I was like,
What's wrong? What's wrong with the vagina?
100%.
Hold
The
on,
Trump
I need to see
administration
this.
Well, I want to see this first. Hang on. You guys get that.
is inadvertently working with a lot of these fucking dipshits.
Who would watch themselves like this? So bizarre. Considering I just watched myself, but I played a clip. I was using for iDubbbz.
Yeah, I did say inadvertently. And they cut it out to make it seem like I said the Trump administration is working with these dipshits. It's so silly. It's so silly. It's so disingenuous. These dipshits are playing a... it's so bad faith. But it doesn't even matter. Look at the disdain that he has. This fucking cockroach.
All right, not all tweets are gold. That sucked. That was terrible.
Yeah. I just saw it. I didn't really play it.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Let's go over the shit. You gotta watch.
Let's go over Keemstar.
Who cares? All right, Keemstar. Let's see Keemstar's girlfriend's
the
vagina.
quality's kind of bad because it looks to be like a re-upload of it, but still.
I don't know. Talking about the boss's girlfriend's pussy is probably not a wise move. Call me crazy.
Just ask Froggy.
No. What are you talking about, her pussy? Because the thing is, like, you do something like that, and you can't just say, like, he's got to, like, what she's going to do is you're going to let him talk about me like that? And the answer is no.
There we go. We were just. Are you guys actually like fucking serious?
We were just now talking about your wife's vagina, sir.
Are you serious?
Who is this? What am I watching?
That's David. This is one of the lolcow spin-off things.
Oh, God, how many?
Guy who's talking is David. There's like 10 shows right now.
And, you know, he's itching to fire somebody too, because he's itching to fire somebody because he likes doing it. It's like it gives him a hard on.
Because I think that's like that's so out of control.
Well, wait a minute. That's not.
Do you think I'm just going to be okay with like?
Do you have the
one of my
context?
shows over
Of
here saying all
course.
this shit?
Well, here's the context.
Of course, I'm going to be okay with it.
Listen,
no, I'm not okay with
well,
it.
you don't know what you're not okay with because you clearly don't have the context. Somebody
I told you this guy's already been fired.
called
All
in.
I know is you let some caller call into the show.
Are you saying what he called and said is not accurate? He called and said that kid behind the camera at Groundhog Day at Fat Camp because he was upset that Savage got fired for showing her vagina. And I said she did not get fired for that. She got fired because Keem had seen a bunch of evidence to suggest people weren't safe, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then
what is
he
this?
said, yes, but what about kid behind the camera on camera
is
saying
lolcow for you.
that Brantley, he had come back and seen her vagina. And I said, well, I don't really
that's
care.
literally not true. That's literally not true.
And that's what we said.
Like, we would have to see it.
And that's
Like,
what we...
Oh, I see what he's saying. They weren't talking about his vagina, her vagina.
Is the guy? Who's the guy?
I don't know, but he said he's going to give us a clip.
You don't know the guy that called into your show, Jaffe?
I don't know any of the fucking people that showed him my show. It's totally. Oh, unless they booked him, I suppose.
You have his number.
Do
I
you
can call
really
him
not
back.
know?
I have
Do
his
you
phone
really
number.
not know the guy that called into your show?
No, it's a phone. I don't know. I have his number.
You're already fired. He's looking for a reason.
I can
It's
find
a phone. Okay, so you mean to tell me that you're letting random fucking retards call into this show?
Sounds like a great show, to be honest with you. Yes. I love random retards. In fact, call in now. Lynn's in there. Lynn's in there.
Shit about my fucking future wife?
Oh,
absolutely.
That's what you mean to tell me? When we set up a safe...
You guys are under the distinct impression that you're there to do a podcast, a shock jock-like podcast. Let me tell you from personal experience, you're not.
fucking whole Discord so you don't have random retards calling into the show saying dumb shit.
But that is the entertainment, Keemstar.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he told
I'll tell you what the fuck
entertainment is. Here we go.
No, he's already fired when as soon as he said
He's
that.
gone.
Yeah, as soon as he said the retards, he would have had no problem if the random retards. Well, you got to screen the retards first. It's supposed to be random. Like he thinks he's doing a shock show. Clearly.
Fucking entertainment is you're fired. Madhouse is canceled.
Okay.
Suck a dick.
Okay, no worries. But here's what you do need to understand, though. This guy.
Oh yeah, he's gone. This guy's worse than Connor.
I would have hung up on you. Here's what you need to understand.
This guy says he has a clip. And
yeah,
so
he doesn't, retard.
So let's say
God, you're dumb.
But let's
You're
say
fucking dumb.
He is kind of dumb.
Say he does though. Let's say he does.
I'm talking about lolcow. I broke a rule. Nah, it's not really a hard rule. It's entertaining. You should go back. Fucking horseshit. That's the rule. I'm entertaining that. I'll cover that. All right. The guy kind of. You know what? I think if he probably could have come down and said, like, first of all, we weren't. This happened. You're not. Now he was fucked. He was already fired before he called in.
Yeah, as soon as like
Here's the, she heard it. She got offended. She told him, "That's it. You're done." Yeah. Shouldn't. I mean, honestly, if you're bringing a guy in to talk about her pussy, it's probably just all right. Let's scratch that. You're gonna bring somebody on and talk about the boss's girlfriend's pussy. All right. Whatever. Let's take Lynn. Lynn, you're on the air. Lynn.
Hello.
You're on the air. What's up?
Yeah, you requested random idiots, no?
Yes. Well,
here you are.
Fucking do something, idiot.
Do you know about Narcissa Wright?
Well, that sounds familiar. Narcissa Wright.
You do know about her.
I do. What? Help me.
Speedrunner used to be a great speedrunner.
Oh yeah. I watched the whole thing on her a couple months. Like when I first moved here, I was like blown away. Yeah. What about it?
Isn't it kind of depressing how Bowblax is speedrunning, becoming Narcissa?
Yeah, sure. I mean, he just mixed autism, video games, and fame together, and then he got it. I don't know.
Offending my eyeballs.
I don't know. Like Bowblax is so sick. I do feel bad at some level because I know he can't help it. But what gets him in trouble is what gets all lolcows in trouble. Like it's. And by the way, Boogie and Wings agree with me. It's the lying. It's the lying that always gets them in trouble. They reflexively go to a lie, no matter how ridiculous. It's like the first thing that hits their head, which is the worst thing you should be lying. If you're gonna lie, think about it. Cover your bases, right? They reflexively lie, and it gets more and more ridiculous, especially the internet where everything you say is recorded, and there's really no way to delete it permanently if somebody's on their toes.
They don't think that far. They're lacking.
No. He has a lot. Can I say here he belongs on lolcow Live. He's full blown. It's not an exaggeration. It's not me calling him names. It is a correct observation. The fact that he went as long as he did, and the fact that he went as long, and you know what? I blame Augie and Nick and Tipster and everybody to fucking accept him. When I told everybody he was a fucking retard. I blame all of them.
I never liked them. Too much autism, man. Like it just reaches a point where it's like, yeah, liking the trains is a bit too much of your personality.
Yeah. Woo!
Nothing wrong with liking.
I will say
trains,
this.
okay?
I will say this, and I heard Ethan say this. He always has been a funny tweeter. His Twitter account was always good. I always thought he was a pretty funny guy. He wasn't good like off the cuff, but he's pretty good on Twitter.
Even some of the what was it called? The other one, the horse account.
Oh, they were hysterical.
Robin Horse account.
No, he was great on Twitter. It's too bad. I like turtles too.
Yeah, it's like as soon as people weren't like, oh, that's Bowblax, he could like apparently.
He
be funny,
had such a fucking hard on for himself and the way he was appeared, and people with subs, and that's what got him in trouble with the whole Toon thing, with the open folders. They saw stars, you know. And by the way, Toon's a great guy and everything. But they didn't see him he's like I know him, like he's this cool Dutch kid that fucking drinks and parties and has a cool girlfriend. They saw him as like, this is a step up, you know, and he's gotten there, and I admire that. Most people, that's most YouTubers view each other as.
But Bowblax will never do any of that because he doesn't care about it. Like all he cares about is the viewers, himself, and you know how.
Yeah,
how
and you know what? In
sexualize Keem in some weird way.
And usually that's considered just a really like empty sort of. It's this really empty way to look at the world, and it's moral and all that other stuff. I don't think he can help it.
It is kind of.
They study psychopathy through these people, these autists.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, they're usually not.
Aren't like bronies like some of the most studied people in the world for a good reason?
Bronies? They shouldn't be.
Yeah. There's a bunch of research papers on them because everyone's like, what the hell is wrong with them?
All right, Lynn, I'm going to take us the other calls. Talk to you, Lynn.
Sure,
Thanks for
man.
the call, brother. Let's go to Squid. You're on the air. You're on Chopping the Point. Congratulations.
Honey,
What's up?
random fucking retard here.
Yeah, I'm
I
here.
think his
what do you got?
girlfriend's pussy is lovely. I just wanted to say, first off, I called it on the IDub shit. No, little off topic, but
Sure.
fuck, is he awful?
Yeah.
But
is he awful?
Nevertheless,
He is awful.
well, he's just putting
Well,
out
why?
slop, man. He puts out slop. He hops back and forth and can't decide who he wants to be, and now he's decided that he likes terrorism, or at least it's not a deal breaker.
Well, no, it's not a deal breaker. I think iDubbbz is Bowblax, is Tipster, is all these guys. I mean, I think they're all the same. I think a certain personality types gets attracted to this. And
I mean, it's just like a lack of a personality. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They just don't have one.
Yeah, I don't have one. I mean, when your whole life has been this thing and you judge relationships on how many subs their value as a person, I mean, even fucking Mudahar does this shit. I don't know. I can't get upset about it because it's like, you know, if it upset me, I couldn't have any friends on YouTube. Because the odds are that's what they're like. You know, I've met some exceptions, but they're exceptions to the rule. You know, and I'm sure somebody I think that is quote unquote okay right now isn't. So I don't think he's special in any way. Yeah. Anything else, bud?
Nah. Let me know if you want to shoot people. You have a good one, Tommy.
What did shoot people where?
Who do you want to shoot?
On games.
Oh, I'm talking in the Minecraft, in the video games, brother.
I've been playing single player games. I'm playing what you call it. All right, talk to you later, Squid. Thanks for the call, and we'll take D's.
That guy's autistic.
D's, D's, you're on the air. Smoking out, Tommy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Drew. D's. Does he always do this to me? I feel like every time I pull him in, he's never ready.
No.
Hear me?
Yes.
No.
No, I can.
Sorry, my internet is very shitty. Anyway, how you doing, Tommy?
Great.
A random retard as requested. So open phones, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Now, what are your thoughts
Go ahead.
on Trump and his fucking shit today?
What happened? What did Trump do today? I don't know.
Well, he went and talked to all the fucking Saudis and all the.
Dude, he's crushing it right now, bro.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
I have a theory. I think he might be looking to do exactly what I want him to and change our regime. Do you concur?
Are you the Persian guy?
Yeah. It's Persian guy.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys are fucked. Trump's in town.
Okay, what do you think? What, let me hear your fantasy story.
Well, as you know, Tommy, the last revolution that fucked this country to high heaven was done by that cunt Carter, or at least by his approval.
Yes.
And I'm thinking the same thing has to happen again. Because let me tell you something. I think some cunt in the CIA fucking published some papers at some point that literally stated the Iranian people aren't exactly communal. They don't exactly gather and make changes like government. So
I don't get your point. Like, what's your point? Like, what, I don't understand. I'm not that deep into this. I have a political ideology, but I mean, I'm not like.
Yeah, that's fair. But look, I'm asking you: do you think Trump might want to change our regime?
I'm sure he would, but whether he's going to, I don't think. No, in fact, he's been more than any Democrat. He doesn't really want. He just wants money. He wants money flowing in the United States. So
he doesn't war.
War. I don't think he's a war. I don't think Trump's a war guy.
Toppling is something else.
Yeah, but that's I don't think he'd be into that because the CIA. Like, look, there's a whole deep state thing going on there. He doesn't trust the CIA. He doesn't trust the FBI. He's got damn good reason not to feel kind of So I don't think he'd be doing like. I think that's old school Republican horseshit, fucking around with foreign regimes. That's not his interest. I don't think that's his thing at all. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, by the way, here's one of the reasons it's not his interest there, Slick. It doesn't work. It just sometimes
All you can do is now fix it.
Did we fucking?
No.
No, well, I mean, you had the revolution. Nobody encouraged. I blame Europe's students more for the revolution than I do any American president. I mean, like. Carter fucked it in the sense that when it got out of control, he didn't know what to do, but I don't think he created the situation.
I'm pretty sure the deep state was responsible.
Here we go.
Yeah, I know, but we were talking I guess. No, I don't know.
I would blame the British more.
Why would the Americans or even American CIA want to topple the government and put in Islamic fundamentalists in charge of the Shah, who we had wrapped around our finger?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because the Shah wasn't playing nice anymore. He was jacking up the oil price. That's fucking why.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I didn't. I'm going off the shit.
Yeah, but I don't know. If I'm going a bit off topic, dude, the whole reason behind the trip was just to get money from the Saudis, and Trump got a shit ton of money out of it.
There you go.
Yeah, but that's it. To his speeches,
he's forget all this fucking conspiracy nonsense.
He's talking to fucking Arabs who hate Iran. Of course he said
that. I got a really great advice for you. Okay, I guess your parents have a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Are you single?
Yes.
Immigrate. Get the fuck out of there. You got a good education. Finish it up over there. Go to Europe. You'll be 10 times happier. It's not going to change over there. And if they hear you talking like this right now, they're going to fucking throw you off a roof. Get out of there.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a bit of a nationalist.
Oh, you want old Iran back? Oh, fuck that shit. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what, and I'm telling you not to do this. If you're really a nationalist, fucking put a militia together and start killing those motherfuckers. That's the only way you're going to deal with. That's the only way to deal with Islamic fundamentalism. It's the only thing that seems to work, and it's only temporary. So to me,
look at fucking Syria, dude.
Yeah, you're gonna kill them. I suppose, but I mean, God, whatever replaced him might be worse. You know,
it doesn't get much worse than what we have. Tommy.
I'm not a watch list. I'm allowed to say. I'm not on a watch. I'm telling an Iranian to take over an enemy country. I'm not on a watch list, Lynn.
Yeah, me too. I'm fine.
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah. We're good on that. Yeah, nobody likes the Iranians in the air world. Yeah. Why don't you just you're obviously hooked into Western stuff. You're lucky. We're lucky we can even have this. Is a dangerous conversation, I think, for you to even have. You know, God help you if they happen to.
I've actually in the past considered making my own YouTube channel and
no webcam, no fucking webcam though, bro.
I don't think you should do that at all.
Jesus Christ!
God no, are you
You
crazy?
idiot.
You're killed for nothing. I think you're better off, and you'll get killed doing that too. Being in some kind of I think honestly, I think he has more honor to get killed like trying to pull some shit than it would be getting killed or in prison for the rest of your life. And by the way, there's something worse than dying than doing a YouTube channel and getting clipped over it. You know, you would be better. You want to do some fucking move to Europe. Well, maybe you do the United States if you do this because they might be able to get you in Europe, right? Move to the United States, immigrate, and start doing YouTube videos on how you feel. I see Chinese guys doing this all the time. They tell you how awful that fucking regime is. They make really good videos. I watch them all the time. All these American Chinamen that get news from back home and tell you what's really going on. You could be one of those guys. I think you would, with your education and your background, that'd be a lot more effective than taking a terrible chance to get you imprisoned, killed, or worse. And there's something was worse than both, right? So why don't you just start making moves, finish up your education, get the fuck out of there. Your English is fantastic, and if you're that interested. You know, go to the States, join the fucking army, try to get involved in intelligence, you know, go G3 or something like that. Like, there's so many other things you could do than risk your life stupidly. I get it. You're a patriotic person. You want Iran to be like it was before the 70s debacle. And yes, Jimmy Carter fucked it up. And one of the reasons he fucked it up is because he hates Jews so much. But anyway, he's dead now. And do something for yourself. And if you want to give back, look, I'm sorry. Everybody says I'm a Jordan Peterson dick rider. All right. And Jordan Peterson says this to the liberals. Before you can try to save the world, do something for yourself, right? Okay. Me and you are more along the political same wavelength. I'm going to fly the same thing from the left to the right. Do the same thing. Get your shit together and then go fight the battle. Why go in without, you don't go to a battle without a gun. You know, clean your bedroom. Clean your room.
Okay.
And that's what the clean your room thing is. Get your shit in order and then do something, but do it smart. Don't do it stupid. You know.
I have a bed right. I have the perfect idea for him right now. Do you have a goat?
What?
Say yes.
Yes.
Probably does.
Okay. Now find yourself a good Iranian lady. Give her dad your goats. If you get married, you won't give a shit about this, dude. Caring for your fucking wife.
He's Arab. He could do that.
And I have a girlfriend. All right, relax. We don't marry that often here if we don't want to. Anyway,
it's lack of goats.
But I know I'm serious about that. If you really believe in this, look. I know what it's like to be kind of crazy and believe in that shit. You know, when I saw 9/11, it really affected me. And in ways that I don't want to even talk about because it would sound like a bunch of virtue signaling. But I know that feeling that you have. I get it. I really I get it. But don't do it stupid. Do it smart. Deal with it. I mean, I think getting the fuck out of there, keeping some connections there, starting a crew over there. Look, I'm moving. I need you guys to talk to me. Here's the way we're going to communicate with each other, encrypted, by the way, and make a YouTube video on that. On the way the people are being treated, how they want to be. I've watched, when Laura was 2 years old, I watched, Iranians get killed, students that want out of this shit for the fucking better part of the last 15 years. And I'd love to see them more westernized. I would love to see I'd love to go to Persia and see it in vacation, not worried about getting lynched or some shit. But don't fucking sacrifice.
Which you will be as an American.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't always like that. It used to be a wonderful, beautiful place to go with rich history.
Yeah, it looked like Europe.
You know, I wish I could
It
go
was
to.
like-
I wish I could go back to
literally
Iraq.
Europe.
I probably could go to Iraq, but it would be a little dangerous. I wish I could go to Iraq. I wish I could. I mean, I heard it's a real pain in the ass to go see the damn pyramids. You really got to be careful, you know, if you're white or American or some shit like that.
Guess
I'd love
what,
to
buddy?
see that.
We're fine where I am.
Yeah.
We're doing great.
You know,
Ooh,
like,
let's go
if you
Trump.
want to risk, if you look, I'm all about risk, and I'm not even about risking your life, but smartly, not stupidly. And stupidly would be making you. You're just a mad. If the thing takes off, you're dead. It's that simple. You're disappeared. It's that simple. Do it smart.
True.
You know, and then you can make it like.
That's the advice.
And here's another thing too. You might change your mind and like find some girl and fall in love with her. It's like, look, I have a. This is where I want to focus my attention on. I get it. You're young. You want to do something. I'm all for it. Do it smart. Talk to you later, bud.
All right, Tommy. Thanks
All right.
for the advice. Oh, and before I go, leave Ian alone, man. He's already had the fake
Fuck
worst
him.
in death. Leave him
Fuck
alone,
him.
man.
I don't really have much more to say. I'm just getting sick of talking
He's
about it.
had
But
a fake worst in
he
death.
doesn't even know. He doesn't even know it. He doesn't even know it. But yeah, married.
That's the best part. Anyway,
Yeah. All right,
see
talk
you,
to you
Tommy.
later.
Thanks
Take
for
care,
the
brother.
advice, man.
Take
love
care.
You, love the show. See ya.
All right, brother. You take care of yourself. You're gonna do something like Brisket's smart. Fucking.
Yeah, he's doing like in a very
I
retarded
get,
fucking
I
way.
get where he's coming. He doesn't know what to do. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, look. I mean,
I
I'm
have- I have
fucking
passed
old
the
and
blame.
fat now. I mean, I think I've proven that I if it came down to some authoritarian shit, I'd like to think I'd still fucking take up arms or do something. But I'm not going to do it stupid. And I'm also going to be ready to go to jail the rest of my life. You know, I don't want to do it now. I'm fucking living too good now. But I mean, yeah, there is a line, and they've more than crossed it over there. But don't throw away your life just because you got like fucking teenaged angst or some shit like that. You know,
And with the system, bro.
I get,
Anarchy.
I'm still, you know, I've still got a lot of that down with the system shit in me. A lot of it. It's one of the reasons I use fucking everybody's pointing out, oh, it's the right wingers using Rage Against the Machine music. There's a lot of reasons I use that. A, the song's badass. B, it's Mike Hull's song for my hometown team. C, it's so ironic that I'm using it because fucking Rage Against the Machine is the ultimate fucking capitalist suck-offs why they pretend to be commies. They're all, it's a band full of Hassans. Rage Against the Machine. I think it's like the contradiction is so perfect. I love it. Thanks, Jay Wolf. Thanks. And you can become
It's
a
just
sub
the
too.
kick thing. I don't know why it auto does that. And
I like that.
it's quite funny when it pops up. Yeah.
Let me speak. All right. Let's do Pass. Get the fuck out of here.
And honestly, dude, if he gets married, he won't care about this stuff anymore.
Bored. He's bored. He wants to do something.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's
I've been
my
there.
advice. I was actually
I've
a
been
little
there.
bit serious with my advice. If
I'm
he
bored.
just
I've been there.
does something else, yeah, he won't care.
Yeah, this is the worst part. You actually do something kind of fucking brave, and then you don't get out of it what you think you're gonna get out of it. that's the other bad part. Nesquik, OPAC, Mrexon, B, Billion Bones, Blue Jacket, Cody Grill, Final Flash, G-Man, Ghost Gaming, Little Manly. I haven't given one of those lectures in a long time though. Your typical mom, Panic Pun, Taylor D, Tommy C's Cat, Trippy Savage, Genie, and Picklington. If you're gonna do that shit, do it smart. Don't stupid. Don't run your mouth on the fucking internet either. The dog barks because he doesn't want to fight. When he wants to attack, he sneaks up right up on you. Same thing with wolves. Wolves come up and start going, before they know, they just grab you by the neck. It's much smarter to do it that way. Grab him by the neck. Move over here. Start some shit. And you got to be careful, man. I remember, didn't they kill the guy that did the Killing Fields? The movie? They whacked him, if I'm not mistaken, in New York.
Yeah,
They got him.
Yeah.
And that's all the way from fucking Cambodia, I'm pretty sure. They whacked that guy. You want to talk about real, when the woke thing goes to its absolute zenith, you don't got to look at the Soviet Union. You got to look at the Cambodians.
Yeah, Cambodia's pretty fucking nuts.
That
It
was
still is, right?
unbelievable.
To some degree, it kind of still is a little bit wacky.
I think the guy that movie's about, is dead. about Camarilla. Yeah, it was the most insane shit. Not the actor. Yeah, just
All right, they're based on.
Oh, it's 2000. No, this is the wrong guy then, because he lived in 2008. Was he murdered? Person with death. Died at 65 in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Had dose of pancreatic cancer. Another guy. Somebody was around. Somebody's around. Was it the actor? I don't know. Based on two experiences, Dithpran and Sydney. So this wasn't the guy. He died in 2016. Oh, both guys are dead. I think they whacked some guy. Production, box office, critical reception. Japanese for Eric. Akira cited the movie's 10 favorite films. Yeah, that scene's pretty intense when he fucking trips and falls on a bunch of skulls. Well, but I could have sworn that somebody in New York connected to this film got clipped. And I think it was by Cambodians, if I'm not mistaken. I thought it was Dithpran. That's an alter, but he died in 2008. Kind of young. Yeah, I guess I got it wrong. Yeah, he did. He did die of cancer. We just checked. I remember that there was a shooting in 1989, and I remember because I saw it on local news, and they said it had something to do with the killing fields, and I can't remember.
I found it.
What is it? Oh, send it to me. Because I remember when it came out.
Store. Yeah, I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me. Yeah. Who's this guy? A Cambodian-born American.
It died in
the actor.
1996. The actor.
96 was it? Okay, career. Personal life. Death, 1996. Nigger was shot outside his Chinatown, Los Angeles. Man, I got New York and 89 in my head for some reason. The two prior arrests.
Oh, maybe
this guy got robbed. Nah, this was like politically motivated. I think I got this wrong. I don't know. It's so long. It was fucking almost 40 years ago. I don't know why I'm trying to remember. Yeah, this guy just got robbed in L.A. Serves him right for moving to L.A. Yeah. Man, that's the worst thing I said today. Thank you so much, everybody. I think I know I really owe you guys a whatchamacallit. I know you had an after show, but I don't want to. And you guys haven't been complaining about it, so tell you what, next show we do, bitch about it, and we'll do more tism phones.
Oh, I'll be here to nag. So
Yeah, Jeannie's back. We got Walt and Jeannie all summer. And tomorrow I'm off. I'm gonna watch that fucking. What game is it? Was that tonight? I probably fucked it. What games were tonight? Oh, Seville and Las Palmas. They're getting fucking relegated, I think. Las Palmas. No comments. It's tied. Oh, it's tied right now. So we'll watch that fucking game. Right, let's finish that. Oh, they're in fucking extra time. Where's the illegal service I run? All right.
You should admit to that on stream, but
goodbye.
Bye.